Greetings. You're about to see a video that shows a little of our work as a Congregation of Holy Cross in South America. And I think it's this place where I'm talking from is the house of prayer for the people, the situation of the street people in the city of São Paulo. And it characterizes to a great deal our works, as you will see as you look at this video.
We live our mission in Latin America, in the area composed of Brazil and Peru. The presence of the Sisters of Holy Cross in Brazil was the fruit of the revitalization of a missionary ideal after World War II. At the end of September 1947, an invitation came from Bishop Carlos Camelo de Vasconcelos Mota asking that the sisters go to Brazil. The first sisters, who came from the United States, arrived in Brazil directly to the city of São Paulo on November 8, 1947. The first activities developed in the new Brazilian mission was with formal education and catechism. We opened a mission in Peru in 1983. In Brazil, we are present in the 3 regions of the city of São Paulo. In the central region, in the region of Santo Amaro in the south, and further south in Cidade Dutra, all in the state of São Paulo. In the state of Bahia, we are in Salvador, and in the state of Paraná, in the city of Telemaco Borba, and in Peru, we have 2 communities in Lima. We, Sisters of the Holy Cross, participants in the mission of God, rejoice in being an international and intercultural congregation that is, at the same time, a gift and a challenge for us, for the Church and for the world. Immersed in a world of violence that is threatening human dignity and creation, it is our responsibility to work to implement a culture of peace and nonviolence. For these reasons, our witness of following Jesus Christ as consecrated women occurs in different realities. We act in the education of children, young people, and adults in Colégio Santa Maria, an example of excellence in education in the city of São Paulo. We maintain the Holy Cross senior residence for the elderly, some of our own sisters, but mostly for others, also in the city of São Paulo. We have a social service center, Santa Marta, which welcomes children, adolescents, and women from the outskirts of the city of São Paulo. This was one of the first social activities of the sisters in Brazil with the local community around Colégio Santa Maria. We began an advisory committee for the guarantee and defense of human rights for socially vulnerable groups in Brazil. We give financial support to the social work in which our sisters participate and to others which share our values. In Peru, We act in diocesan projects, in a center for women, in ministries with children and adolescents. We also contribute in the educating of people for church ministry groups and social movements. For that reason, we are inserted in the leadership of social movements. We are active in the Missionary Indigenous Council, concerned with the defense and advocacy for indigenous people. We participate in the ministry of marginalized women in their fight against violence and human trafficking. In the ministry of people living on the streets, we are present and helping with food distribution. And in the association Hejihua, we are members of the board of directors. We participate in the board of directors of the Archdiocese of São Paulo, promoting participation in the Forum of Social Ministries. We act directly on the periphery of São Paulo with sports, culture, leisure, education, and citizenship activities for children and young people as a form of prevention of the various violences. In Salvador, we develop life skills for women, children, adolescents, and elderly women. We work with the Conference of the Religious of Brazil in the states of Bahia and Sergipe through courses and spiritual accompaniment. The Sisters in Telemaco Borba in Paraná do social and human promotion and follow-up of rural families and visits to shut-ins. We also work in the service of vocational awakening and inspiring youth to seek their human vocation and for discernment of consecrated religious life and service in ministries.
In this video, you have seen some of our work as Sisters of the Holy Cross in Latin America, and you will notice that we have really tried to put our corporate stands as a congregation with an emphasis on social justice in practice here in Latin America.